On the Spot Entertainment live and direct from Atlanta. Guess who we have in the place? Anthony B.
Blazing.
Respect,
Fire.
thanks and guidance for coming to Atlanta and give us the interview.
Yeah, man.
First and foremost, we just want to say, how the family doing?
Well, great, great. You don't know me in Atlanta. You don't know. The youth, them alright. Best of them. Rastafari.
Yes, when most people think about Anthony B, first thing come to mind is Jamaica's most controversial, most outspoken artist of the era. Why do you think that is?
Well, because we say things like it is, as Peter Todd said, we say things cutting edge, we don't try to pretty up what is not pretty.
Right.
You understand? We just say it. So if we're talking about the slum, we just tell you like the slum is. We're not saying that, boy, we don't want people around the world not to see Jamaica image like this. It's not an image. Life is not about image, it's about reality. When you speak about reality, as they say, the water is always the water and the road is always the road. So if you speak about the road, that it's a rough road and a lot of potholes and a lot of ditch, somebody might not look at it straight like, oh, what I got nice road, but so controversial, but realistically. You understand? So growing up in Jamaica, most of the rebellious musicians would say about the government in Jamaica, like, yeah, Mr. Jacket, Mr. Tie. That's an image.
Yeah.
And that's why we don't know who Mr. Jacket, Mr. Tie. But Anthony said, well, the responsibility is placed upon the Prime Minister. We say the name of the Prime Minister, the name of the opposition leader, the name of the Commissioner of Police. These are the people that we hold responsible for a lot of the breakdown of the social. You understand? Part of Jamaica. So when you come and say it, people say, wow, can you say this? Because Jamaican people were not brought up to know the law of the world or the law of the country or our human rights. So sometimes we censor our own self. I'm saying a lot of things by fear. Because we're growing to the ghetto, and the ghetto is fear. Create dominance, create power.
Exactly.
Understand? That's what politicians use as an instrument. So a lot of us, so when they find somebody who is fearless, that's what the nation would rise up to the occasion and stand up and fight with them because they need this. They always need a Moses, they always need a Marcus. When I was born in the parish of Trinidad, district of Clarkstown, partially raised in Jonestown and then St. Catherine.
So can you explain to the fans, most of your fans don't really understand the turban and the head wrap you wear. Can I explain the difference between the Orthodox Baba Shanti?
Well, there's no difference, It's as we're saying, it's just principle. When you pray as a human being, you're supposed to cover your ear, just like a chef. Go to in the kitchen, you're supposed to. You understand? That's the principle of how I learn it. It's a doctrine, you understand? So within the Rastafari movement, so I don't see 12 tribes different from Orthodox and cast. It's one God, it's one king, it's one aim, one destiny. In everything, there's human beings who want to look different. Exactly. And in my father's house, there's many mansions. So you might choose to be a soldier who go on the battlefield and take up an ammunition and say, you're going to defend this constituency. And so that's what you choose to do. And next month, well, maybe police the constituency. And next month, well, I'll be prophets who go there and profess prophecy. And next month, the embassy that will go around the world. You understand? So that's how we look at the movement. We look at the Bobo Shanti movement. It's more like the church called part of Rastafari. The man who stay on the redemption ground and always there for salvation. You understand? Which 12 tribe now is more like the governmental part. Because everywhere you go in the world, you could find a 12 tribe house set up for a Rasta man to go on. You understand? All the reason and all the heights. If he's in a desolate place at times and need energy. The Orthodox now is part of the principle of what Haile Selassie used as the vehicle to re-include black people back into their black self. Time say, well, the Orthodox shall hand it down to the west as the doorway back to the east. True, you understand? I mean, so through the Orthodox Church, you learn about the black principle and how you're supposed to eat and drink and live and pray as a black man. So it's everything created to one collective part of the whole thing to come together. You understand? That's why they say knowledge is so vast and you can't fathom.
Let's shift gear a little bit. Anthony B also do a lot of songs for the ladies and keep the ladies inside. Would you be traveling on the Anthony B Atlanta's Girl Bus tonight?
Well, yeah, got to. We have to. Can't leave the ladies out of nothing, you understand? Haile Selassie is the king that I praise, is the only king in creation that ever get the moment when it's time for Haile Selassie to sit up on the throne of Ethiopia. He said, if Empress Menen is not being crowned with me, not shown. So this is the only king we know in creation that when he's crowned, a woman is crowned with him.
For real.
You understand? There's no solo movement where Rastafari is concerned. You understand? In order for you to be a true God, you have to come together with the feminine and the masculine. You understand? That's the balance of the earth. That's what we know.
True.
So we never leave the ladies, so we don't want to see you out there as a warrior and then the man say, hear me a warrior, and then him feel like, no, the warrior's got to be there.
Here, getting ready for Blazing Fire Fest 2007 featuring Anthony B. and Sizzler. The promoter of the event, Mr. Waggy Ras. Where you reside from, Waggy?
Well, I'm from Kingston, Jamaica.
See?
Yeah, from of the dirty Western Kingston, you know. Music, bird, love music from bird. So I always want to be a producer or a promoter. So I'm from Portland, Kingston. But I migrate from Trinidad when I'm about like 5, 6 and come to Portland.
Gotcha.
And he reside in my community.
Okay.
So that's where we have the relationship. I growing up.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. All this career through Vice in music and all of that, I was there.
Dub legacy, and that them say ATL. It's the blazing fire. Anthony B. Alongside Sizzla Kalanchi. This is history in the making. And the upcoming bright star singer J. We don't play ATL way.
Live in the studio right now, we got Anthony B. Anthony B, Wagwan, everything good?
Give thanks. Holy Emmanuel, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. Bringing the fire, bringing the energy, bringing the blessing to ATL, you don't know. And I know the people is gonna come out.
Right.
Trinidad, Barbados, Antigua, Grenada, Guyana, Jamaica, we're talking about round up, Bahamas, we're talking about, you understand? We see people that drive from Florida, where we friend them are coming from Texas, people coming from New York City, so living right here in ATL, you got to come out early.
Growing up in Trinidad, I know Anthony B used to come to Trinidad every single year and burn on the place.
Second home, you know?
Yeah, man.
TNT.
Although we have that There's So Many Things album in my car, one of my favorite albums, you know? Wicked.
Yeah, that's why we say club legacy.
Later on.
It's all about the legacy. You see the place that they chose to create the show for Anthony B and Sizzla Kalanchi.
Right.
It's called Club Legacy.
We got Mark the whole island coast, you know?
You don't know, you understand? Waggy Ras, the whole family, you understand? Blazing 98. And we said to them, sing a jig. So, because sexy black girl in the Kingston City with that style and young chop walk not me but me not too. Cause she want to stop and think about her. We will have a teaser and
Man.
in there the dance get bored.
Right.
So you find people is turning away from the dancer. The people is turning away from your business place. That means you lose revenue. I'm the artist. This is my business.
Right.
If there's nobody coming to the dance, then looking there, I see Beenie Man, who is the most ladies artist at that moment in War, over the War in Vice Cartel, War in Bun Killer War. So the music passed. The ladies were feeling left out. The new album. Don't worry, don't you fret. A life over that. Now watch your wicked trap them a set. Remember bad mind is a thing. Well, want see youth pop down. Gonna hope your man from sunrise to sundown. But that you carry watch the words from your bad tongue. Can we burn out the bad mind thing a jam down. Yo, loud the ghetto youth make him strive. You always come on with bad vibes. Why the system so connive? They don't want to see we have hard car and drive. Don't worry. Rasta say like the king who is too loose. You have to be a king with roots.
So let the ladies know I'll go on one more time.
Alright. Little license. Where's the little license? Sit down on it and turn around. Sit down on it and turn around. You a queen girl and you get the crown. Cause you make it nice where you wait the town. Sit down on it and turn around. Sit down on it and turn around. Tell them you are no circus clown. No matter if you're black or you're brown. Alright. I love it when you do it like that. I love it when you move and chat. I love it when you tell me if you keep on doing what I do it and baby don't stop. I love it when you cuss my word. I love it when you fly like bird. Rasta a real bad man and no man them can't call me nerd. So me tell her I say sit down on it and turn around.
Bum.
Hey!
Mad.
Pull up again.
Right.
There's also collective consciousness because we also try to post a message.
Right.
And safe sex is a topic that we try to express a lot.
Right.
Violent free is always a motto of Rastafari movement.
Leave your machine.
You understand? Leave your machine. Bring your queen.
Right.
Please come clean. We want the hype, but we don't want the violence.
Right.
Understand? We don't have to leave a reputation that we mash up everything we keep.
Right.
We are the baddest thing about here. Even though we say we are the baddest thing out there.
I see something before you leave. I heard that you went to Rome to perform.
4 times.
4 times already. You see?
You understand? I'm the man who buried the Pope. I was there the Sunday.
Right.
The Pope, when they're saying adios amigo to the Pope,
right.
That was printed on every paper around Rome. You look at this, fire upon Rome, Anthony. The Pope funeral was tonight.
Right.
My concert in Rome was the same night. It was like 20 million people descend up on the road.
Right.
You understand? And I walk like 2.5 hours to get to the show. That's how big the concert was. And when I walk on the first song I sing, there was Lennox Lewis in the crowd. And Lennox Lewis say hide in a corner just to see, he fly to Rome just to experience Anthony B in Rome.
Right.
The first song I walk out and sing, he said, look over there people, what's that? And they say Vatican City. I said, point over there, come, fire up on the whole place.
So all the Italians that was pointing.
Pointing like that. So Lennox Lewis said, boy, no man can tell me. Witness the greatest event. If the ladies feel bored and left out, like no, you're not taking them out, tonight is the night.
Tonight is the night.
Your woman and take her out. Instead you bring out 50 man, bring out your woman.
Hold on. We're asking also, ladies, no disrespect. We're gonna ask y'all to, you know, because they clear the bottles by the stage. And help us with some papers. Line on the floor.
1, 2, 1, 2. Good morning, everyone. We'd like to say thank you very much for your patience and for coming out this evening to make this a wonderful event. The second event from Waggy Ross Promotions. Please make it warm for Waggy Ross for doing this thing tonight, bringing such a strong cultural event to Atlanta. Sizzler and Anthony B, the first time ever in Atlanta. Waggy Ross did a great job.
But ladies, right now we're gonna bring on stage all the way from out of Kingston, Jamaica. Well, Outer Center, some country part, but the artist band, and him say fire for a room. You understand? Ladies and gentlemen, him say rave the band. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up while we bring to you the man, Mr. Anthony B.
Holy Emmanuel I Selassie I. Rastafari. Atlanta. Babylon I try everything. Them have them chops set up. Them chops set up. And your plan is on one brother to hate the other brother. And say, I want to say everybody go so. Come on. Yeah, give thanks to Rastafari. Before we start any journey, we have to give thanks and praise to the Most High. We have to give thanks for life. Don't hit my people. So make we go on the dirty system now and tell them, feed the bag of people you make us so far. Feed the blood money that make you richer. Oh yeah, Mr. Artless, your enemy go bitter. Shall be bitter. Yamayo. Feed the youths up here, feed do the murder. All of the body, fine in a gutter. Oh, greetings in the name of the Most High, Emperor Haile Selassie, Kings of Kings and Lord of Lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. Kick it, bless up. Everybody, I want to wave off all the crosses, so I give thanks to be alive. Atlanta, sir. Don't you fret. I like it. No one to repeat from me, I said. Don't you fret. I like it. No one turn them up. Oh, promise me, tell them. What mine is a thing well one see you pop down. Go with a man from sunrise to sundown. But I to carry watch the works and your bad tongue. We burn out the bad mind thing and drop down. How the ghetto you make him strive. Your always come out with bad vibes. Why the system so? Thank you thanks for life. I want to see you with your answers. Don't you fret. Atlanta life over it. No one to wicked drop them and set. Don't you fret. A life over it. No one to them and wish and pull it. Poor man, want food, clothes, and shelter. Fire know you burn marijuana, you burn up everything round here. Let me see the light of them, run it, Tixie. I want to see the light of them. Let me see the light of them. Slagala, run it. Let me see the light of them. Represent. Yes. Can't send me, never did I want them. ATL want them. Black people. Bless up, says the Kalanchi. Tell them lighter. We want to see some lighter. Lighter, we want see some lighter. Lighter, we want see some lighter. Lighter, lighter man, go some lighter. We want see some lighter. Lighter, we want see some lighter. Lighter, we want see some lighter. I can't tell you what now. I'm not falling on my top now, yeah. Looking at my face, I'm a big deal there. Excuse me, don't be ready to cops there. Wagiras, you don't know from birth. We got some lighter, we want to see some lighter. Lighter, we want to see some lighter. Lighter, we want to see some lighter. Lighter, everybody. Lighter, we want to see some lighter. Lighter, we want to see some lighter. Lighter, we want to see some lighter. ATL, run off the event. I let my falling on my trap now, yeah. Looking at me, this is an idea and play. Excuse me, I'm never the cops them there. I come pop off in me. Bend there, them catch them. Give them one of this. Let them know them happy and of this. The man that rise the Rasta man, but of this what? Real ragga from TGM. Man of the us now, never see us then. And we got this street. Fire proton, let me see the fire them. Go so.
True. In most of your lyrics, right, it always prevalent to hear you for a cry of justice and it to be eradicated, injustice to be eradicated. Explain to us why.
Because looking around the world, if we don't fight against injustice, then we now get the collective consciousness that we want. Last time you look at a man and tell him, say, love God and love thy neighbor, as I said. But if he's pressured and injustice, then you might kill him neighbor and you can't sit eye to eye with him because you are from a different environment, a different community where everybody is more comfortable and relaxed, and you can see the reason to love your neighbor, which is from a more oppressed community where he sees his neighbor not as a loving person but as an offense to him or somebody want to take his life. So that's why we cry for justice, because when there is justice, no one, equality for all. The black man, you won't look at the black man like he's less.
Exactly.
He have less ability than the white.
Exactly.
Because they are both coming from the same developing environment, the same social community. But if I'm from a place where I see white man, no matter how educated I am, I'm gonna act stupid at times because my upbringing was different from the education that I come to learn. And it's hard sometimes to bring the education into the human being instead of being oppressed. Like talking to somebody in prison and somebody who's a free person on the road. It's a two different time. You understand? If we are two free man reasoning, then we could see eye to eye and all that. Exactly. So that's it.
Rasta tell them this. Something brand new and crisp. Watch out, listen. Rasta no clash with man and woman me clash with. Woman me clash with. Woman me clash with. Me no power with man and woman me power with. Law. Big up Vice Cartel. Big up Movado. Big up Lady Man. Big up Bounty Killer. All who say peace, let me see the feet of them go so. A peace we say. No time for war, so we don't clash with man and woman me clash with. Woman me clash with. Woman me clash with. Me no power with man and woman me power with. No bag man no catch me. Everything, hey, you have to clash me. We clear this hard. We are take man go on Shiva. One trap. Don't tell me me can't. One set something right between the two. One grab the one name Cecile. And I pipe iron. Bullet to steel. Lion lap with pedal and wheel. Let me touch you if you ball its wheel. You see the girl when you attack a diamond. Say your duties fi pop down man. Tell her fi come try I'm and I woulda get she swing out the pan try land. You see more fire. Master is kinda old, but she still got the fire. She not old. I know everything we have gold glitter still want put one barita. Can't be no clash with man and woman me clash with. Woman me clash with. Woman me clash with. We don't power with man and woman we clash with. No clash with. Sunshine and rainy weather. And me a go push the stick and a rain and umbrella. No sir. More fire. More fire. Wait till I hold the one named Beyonce. Papa Bra, Papa Panty. I'm gonna sing like a church and Sankey right like Coach and man, I can miss me not full up of ego. Go picture me for Lopez from Puerto Rico. Yeah! Give me again, there. How you feeling, ATL? We have a classes, so we have a team here. We have a bike ring or something. We have a band classes. And it's everybody I can respect. Who the waiting there? Yo, see ATL and bout them boots in wire. We don't need no friends to know them. Everyone and them. Oh, no time like that. Tell me the boy John beat up. Gossa. Alright, up them. Alright, some boy teach them. If you're this man, man, they are gonna do like them. Some them up there.
But being different sometimes come with a hefty price. You know, you did such song like Fire Upon Rome, and immediately it was banned in the airway because the government saying you're trying to uproar violence. Is that true? I mean, explain to your fans.
It's not violence, it's not religious, because you can never fight religion. Religion kills too much people. And religion is a freedom of expression, a freedom of a human being and itself. But where the Roman Catholic system is concerned, or where the Roman system is concerned, Rome started this system of invasion, colonization. I mean, I'm there living in Africa, comfortable. I didn't tell you I have no problem with my king. I didn't tell you I have no problem with my leader. I didn't tell you my country needs no development. But you come into my country, you kill the king who is in place. You put in, you indoctrinate a new law, a new way of life, a new way you call my part of my country and a providence of Rome. That means I become a colony of Rome. That means I lose my identity right here. Nobody don't even remember what my country was 200 years ago. You understand? So indoctrination of a human being, that's not godly.
Right.
You understand? That's not humanly. You understand? Slavery and all of that was started by Rome. That's why one time in history they say all roads lead to Rome. All corruption. And that's where it's coming from. That's where the whole Senate idea in America, where you are better than me, you are high class, you are low class citizen. That's all a development of Rome. It's not Egyptian, it's not African, it's not Chinese, it's not Japanese.
Right.
You understand? That's how we say Rome. Fire upon Rome, because the whole colonization mentality of you better than me and you better than me. You understand? Rich and poorer, white, blacker, browner skin, less black, just stay around there. You understand? That's what create prostitution, that's what create warlords, that's what create gang life. Rebellion against the Roman system. The first big gang of terrorists was the terrorists of Gaul. Because they were fighting for their independence.
Exactly.
Our country and it was invaded, and we are better than you Romans.
For real.
So we don't see why you should rule us, because you have a little sword. So that's where the whole concept is coming from, man. You understand? So we're saying that the Jamaican leaders who we mentioned, like the Prime Minister and the opposition leader in the song, this is the inspiration that they're under, the Roman influence.
I make we chant fire upon Rome, flip up all and the scissors and go. I'm on fire and it. Fire upon. Sing the black people, sing the food show, sing the. Well, this is my question to Isha and the one Matalan. How them get to watch so much black people and after them slave and cheat nothing in a hand. Check out Prater, poor Prater. One room them bill a say for 1 million. Them just stood house now about 100 grand. Rasta liquor them want we keep quiet. But be a bonfire for the one who's too hot. Who buy out the plates and all the pilots. Chewing up in a Jamaica long Britain. Happy bonfire for the one named Hassan. Everybody know the corner for the poor man. How them claims it and say to them make pillam. No more hustling that me no food. Are you proud to be black? Go some, yes. Fire pan Rome, flip over all of them. Come on. Pull up. Holy man of the lies, Celestia. Network up and live, so they can't anywhere around the world, cause they are done now. Get the money, music, look about it, takes it. Everybody knows see a shot, Batman, and I know Batman, father, and a brother, also. Let me see a wave yonder. For the woman there, I tell you, lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody to call. Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I am nobody. I know man them me love. Every man them say woman you sleep with. Let me see you go so. Tell them say, I know we know the is a woman got a hole. this and that. But you always say, no man can love me. No man can kiss nor hug me. Any boy try that, remember tomorrow we fly. No man can love me. No man can kiss nor. World Cup. Holy Manuel Selassie.
Well, it's on the spot entertainment, and remember, this bad from long time. If you're this way, you step on a landmine. Now touch the road and lift mine. Cause nowadays, them not no love for mankind. And the spot say we bad from long time. And if you're this way, you step on a landmine. Now touch the road and lift mine. Cause nowadays, yo, it's Anthony B and you're in tune to the greatest. #1, it's on the spot. The lyrics I got. Blazing.